I'm sorry, I forgot to unmute myself. Happens all the time at work. You can ask Jack. um, anyway, sorry. Let me go through all of that again. So we've got this is carpentry here, and then this is the alchemy section. Smithing is here, and then tanning is there, and cooking is here, and then this is kind of the mod section. Yeah. Hey, I do it in my free time as well. So basically what you do is you can put armor on these stands, these armor stands, and then with the fashionist mod, you can make that outfit go to any thrall that you have. And then this is the immersive armors customization kit. So you can make dyes, you can transmog your gear in it, and you can also craft this gear in it, and it's pretty neat. So there's that, and then this is the thrall pot that we are using as a makeshift refrigerator because it extends the time on everything. So like that's uncooked, but it expires in 5 hours as opposed to like 10-20 minutes. And so this is cooked, so it expires in almost 8 hours as opposed to probably an hour. Sorry, I had something in my eye. Can you hear me okay? Because I accidentally knocked my mic when I was trying to rub my eye. And then down here in the center is where we have storage. So we've got metals, armor, weapons and tools, animal parts, treasures, and plants. And then I've further broken them down into like plants and seeds and powders and potions, and then metals is metal bars and building materials, and then armor is basically armor and shields, and then tools, strength weapons, agility weapons, animal parts, and blood, ichor, and oil, and then treasures and coins, and then yeah, we're back to the beginning. And then these are gibbets, and this is where we place our newly acquired friends when we bring them back to the abode. Okay, cool. And then upstairs on the second floor, or first floor if you're English, it's where we have our sorcery stuff. And so this actually has like some deco and isn't all utility like the downstairs is. So we've got our thaumaturgy bench and our circle of power, our sacrificial stone, and our golem crafting, as well as our shallow grave for making zombies. And then upstairs is where we have the sleeping quarters, and I have living settlements turned on, so the thralls should walk up here if they need to go have a lie down. So there's just a bunch of beds for the future when we have more than one thrall. And then I've put some seating and some decorative planters out here, and made a clan emblem and have that kind of posted everywhere. So, all right, so my plan for today is to attempt to clear out Mounds of the Dead and perhaps gain some friends while we do it. But first, I would like to clear the steelsmith journey so that we can get the perfected steel weapons from it. So we'll be doing that first, going to get some brimstone to make steel fire, and then head to back up here to Mounds of the Dead. To get the brimstone, we're going to head down here to Shattered Springs, So we'll have to make a little bit of a journey in the rain, uphill, both ways, you know, like you do. So first step is to access or place a fire bowl cauldron. Oh, that was turned down. Okay. We've done that, and we have tar. Craft tar in a tannery. Okay. We already have 805, but we can do a little bit more. So we got our improved tannery. And let's see, we do have a hyena pelt, so we'll just go ahead and pull one and run it through the tannery, and then put this in our inventory, and it ticks off the step for us. I have basically like themed storage containers that I got from a battle pass a few years ago. I didn't unfortunately unlock all of them before the battle pass went away, so I only have a few. I have the mining and skinning, and then the wood cutting. The one for herbalism I did not get. But with that, if you have stuff in here, you can quick stack, but another good bit about it is the give all option. So like if I were to have leftover skins or leather in here that actually hadn't been placed in here yet, and I did the give all, it would only put that in there. So it just basically helps you auto sort. So we're gonna stick this with its compatriots in here, and then our next step is to gather brimstone. So we're gonna head south to the Shattered Springs to get that done. Let's get our archer with us, and let me check on. He's got plenty of foods. You need food, buddy? Oh, you got plenty. I'll take that. And these pot or planters, that's where we're gonna grow our stuff. So like in one of the planters, I think it's this one, yeah, those are aloe seeds, so we can start crafting our own aloe for health bots. And I made a compost heap, and it requires putrid meat. So to make it, that one, this one, you need 5 plant fiber, 4 bone meal, and 2 putrid meat. So it's crafting one, but you have to get a lot because it's 1 seed and 1 compost per plant. So we have a ways to go on that. And he's got a truncheon, he's got a weapon, and he's got 35 steaks. We can actually top him up with some more steaks. All right, and we also need some foods. So we will take, what should we take? I'm gonna take some of this cooked abyssal meat because it also heals. And I'm just gonna take 10. We definitely won't go through that much, but yeah. And make him follow. He's got a bear pack in case we get encumbered, and tools. And we're bringing along a lesser wheel of pain in case we meet some friends and would like to exercise with them. All right. It's so dreary. There's that. That helps you see better. Today was a day, man. So last night when I was eating some grapes, I managed to bite the dickens out of like the back of my tongue. Not the tip, not the side, the back. So it's actually making talking a little painful, but it's okay. I'll live. I like talking to you guys. And then I needed to do laundry for the parents. And I think we may have a hurricane headed towards us. So good fun, good fun. Keeping an eye on my mini map to make sure that we're headed in the right direction because I am directionally impaired. I'm not sure what was going on. I got an alert, but I don't see anything that happened. Phantom alert. My grumbly camel, Norbert. I couldn't come up with a better name, so I gave him the name that I've given every camel I've had in this game. Because all camels look like Norberts to me. I don't know why. And I guess I'm not clever enough to come up with those funny names. Although I'm particular to alliteration, so like things like, you know, naming a boat Bodie McBoatface, like that's my jam right there. Like I'm good at that. All right. And I don't know if anybody's heard, but there's a pirate-themed survival game coming out called Crosswind, and I've seen some play of it, and they've decided to make it single player and co-op as opposed to an MMO, and so I'm super happy about that. I know opinions are divided on whether or not it was a good idea, and it's like purchase one time and then purchase DLCs now instead of a free-to-play model. But if you haven't heard of it, check it out. It's on Steam. Like it's not on Steam yet, but you can look at the Steam page, I guess I should say. And I started playing a little bit of a Return to Moria to see if it's something that I would like to stream at some point. And I've been enjoying my time there, so I actually might stream it at some point. If you like dwarves, be sure to let me know. All right. We're coming to want to turn and head this way. I can get enough rain where I live. I don't really want rain in my video game. Thankfully, it should be stopping soon, since we are heading towards the desert area. There we go. Talk about scattered showers. Oh, Discovery River's End. Alright. And it's currently 6 a.m. in game, so we should be able to dispense with the torch for now. And I need some agua. There we go. Okay. So I know somewhere around here is a world boss cat, white tiger. But I'm not 100% sure where, so gotta be on the lookout and make sure we don't get ourselves unfriended. Okay. We're coming up on Shattered Springs, and Shattered Springs requires... Oh, hi. There we go. And if you harvest these guys with a pick, you get ichor and some sand reaper toxin gland, which you can make poison out of for your weapons. So, handy. Now, there is a world boss within Shattered Springs that we are hoping to avoid, and it's a rot branch. He kind of hides in the ground, so you can't really see him. But he is up here somewhere. Oh, yeah, let me go ahead and... I made off stream, I made a sandstorm breathing mask. So because this area is toxic, it's poisonous, so we're gonna put that bad boy on. And because of fashionist, we don't have to see its ugliness. While I was doing off-stream stuff, I accidentally aggroed that camp of Cimmerians that's near our house, and had to unfriend them, and one of them was Delancia Snowhunter, which is like one of the best thralls in the game. So I was very unhappy about that, but she and I could not come to an agreement on friendship. So, and from that group, I managed to get some Cimmerian steel gauntlets and Cimmerian steel boots. So I've got some nice armor rating right now. And as we go through Mounds, we will be picking that up and repairing it with an armor repair kit, since we can't make epic gear yet, and putting it on us. So, and our friends. So that is part of the plan for today. But I just wanted to give you an FYI that I did pick these up. And then I used Fashionist to make the shoes and the gloves match my outfit. Because it's important to match. So. Alright. So, now that we have our sandstorm mask on, see, we're not getting poisonated. But we will have to deal with rock noses. Alright. And this guy you have to watch out for, because he will spray crystals everywhere. It's not fun. So this guy, rock noses are now coded to be, like, have the same kind of materials on their person that you find in the area. So, like, if you're near a bunch of iron and you find a rock nose, it's going to be an iron rock nose. So because there's so much brimstone here, you'll find a lot of these rock noses are made of brimstone, like this one. And then this one gives crystal. Which you need crystal to make dragonfire powder, which is used in explosives. So it's handy to have. Okay. So even though we completed the step, we're going to gather as much brimstone as we can walk around with. So that we don't have to make the trip here too often. Oops. There we go. And I'm keeping a wary eye for the rotten branch because we definitely can't handle him yet, even with the one legendary that we've got. Because he's very strong. And we are not in epic gear. Okay. I don't want to do this for too long. Because, you know, I think watching me mine a bunch of stuff is probably pretty boring. Even if there are surprise rock noses. So, we're going to make this as fast as possible. Okay. Oh, that scared me. Okay. Alright, I am over encumbered. I am fat. So we're gonna put some of this and keep some of that. And that should do us. Yeah. And then I think okay. There we go. Ah, I see the rock branch. I don't know if you can see it in the distance, but there's like, it looks like a mound of rock that has like little legs sticking out. That's the rock branch. So we don't want to go over there. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. And this is also a good place to get salt for your cooking needs. Ooh. So many crystals. Okay. Gosh. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Oh, we are very hungry. And oh, it's also a good place to get salt. And poison saps like your water and hunger. So it's just designed to make you hungrier and thirstier. Okay. You, it was you. All right, let's see what we got. Brute. So -3 agility, +5 strength. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. I think we we'll finish clearing these nodes and then we'll head back. Okay. Goodness gracious. Sure. This is a Wendy's.
I will feast upon you.
Okay. Yay. Okay. You wanna come for me? Come for me, and then we'll kill you.
Drink your blood.
Okay. Don't hurt the camel. You can hurt me all you want to, but don't hurt the camel. Because the noise that the camel makes me very unhappy. There we go. All right. Let's start heading back. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm very disappointed about having to unfriend Delencia, because I did try and friend her, but she was not having it. Rhinoceroses. How are you? I think what you guys are doing here is very nice. Okay, well, a lot of skinning that we're gonna have to do. Bye. I'm sure I am. Okay. Well, it certainly didn't mean to do that part. Okay. And fellow up here. Okay. Tally ho! Onward! I'm wondering if this is where the big cat is. Certainly hope not. Westwatch Keep. I haven't seen any other tigers, so I don't think it is. Okay. All right. So what did we make out with? We got about a little over 2,500 of brimstone, and I believe it's either a 2-to-1 or a 1-to-1 ratio to tar. So we have a good amount of brimstone to make steel fire. Aw, baby bears. Should I get a baby bear? I stole one. Don't say anything. Put it in. Oh, we made it mad. It knows we stole the baby.
I will feast upon you.
Okay. Well, now I don't want these bears to be parentless. So maybe I should get the rest of them, you know?
Young will have your soul.
Okay, well, I will come back to skin you. Let me just grab this baby too. You know, don't want it to be an orphan. Okay. We now have 3 baby bears. Okay. And then. Then I can make bear pets with the baby bears. And then, if I want to, I can make a polar bear. Or what other kind of bears? Cool. See, I can make a picked bear, a deformed bear, or a polar bear. I think we'll go for polar bear. Ooh, mushrooms. Those are mushroom amanita. Yeah. Shroom amanita. That's it. Yeah. And I can't remember off the top of my head what they're used for. I know you use that and puffballs together to make the um, roasted mushrooms, but I'm not 100% sure if the shroom amanita does something else because the puffball mushrooms also make gaseous orbs, which you can use to, throw at your enemies and gas them, or you can make noxious arrows with the gas orbs that you make with the puffball mushrooms. I wonder if we're gonna aggro this elf king or elf king, elk king. Doesn't look like it. All right, we already have his head mounted in our workshop since we killed him the last time. So. Okay. Right up there is the Circle of Swords. It's also where a rot branch lives. But it's got some pretty neat ghost lore up there where you can watch one of the giant kings being killed during the war thousands and thousands of years ago. And hi, Wolf. Do you have any babies around here? There we go. Don't think he does. We're close to home. Oh, look at all this iron that we're running past, and we're about to make steel. Should get some of this. Yeah, the north is pretty good for iron, specifically. I'm hoping that the meteors hit while I'm at home and streaming so that you guys can see the meteor shower. Because it's very pretty. But it also demonstrates why I built where I built. So that's why I like it to happen, but it can be kind of hit or miss in single player. And since you need 3 iron bars to make 1 steel bar, it's good to have a bunch of iron bars. At least until we get the garrison smelter and a tier 4 smelter thrall, that is. Oops. That's just a creepy sound. Sounds like a werewolf howling in the distance. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's pretty creepy. Especially with it being so dark out. Well, sounds like another bear is coming for us. Okay. Alright, well, we'll start heading home. Oh, whoa, oh. Yeah, that was scary. I was about to die. Okay. Light on it. Illuminate the situation, as it were. Alright. Get a little bit further up, I believe it is. Our little cut through. Come on. Okay. And there's our beautiful house. Yes, R2. It's not time. Okay. Right. Come here, Norbert. Get it together, man. They're supposed to teleport if they can't reach you. There you are, buddy. Come on. Okay, come on. Alright, we can make 806. Let's do it. Craft steel fire. Yes, I did. Alright, we'll put the rest of our stuff away. And also, I don't know why I'm doing it that way. We'll do the walk of fat shame over here. Alright. Aminals. Oh no. I did the thing you're not supposed to do. And that's hit Q a second time. Okay. Okay. What else you got in here? Oh yes, the baby bears. We will stick them in here. They have a 24 hours, so now it expires in 237 hours. So, that'll give us a chance to learn pet taming and build one of the pet taming crafting stations. And then we've got bees, and I did learn the apiary. Didn't I? Oh, that was the wrong one. Cooking. No, I haven't, but I can. All right, so now we can build a beehive and then see if we can get a greater bear out of it. So I'm gonna put that in there. Okay. Got anything in your inventory? No. Okay. You just have what you're supposed to have. So everything's been put away. What was our... So... Okay. Whoop. Ooh, that's gonna take a minute. Let's see what we've got here in metals. Oh yeah, we got 646 iron bars. We got plenty of iron bars. So we're gonna and chain walk it over here. And then we're gonna pull this out. Whoop, and put that in. And then put the here. Okay. 327, we'll pull that out. So we can make 327 pieces of iron right now. So let's do that. Yeah, the steel makes it is a faster crafting situation than the iron is for some reason. Lord knows why devs in their infinite wisdom do anything. All right, so Let's pull one of those steel bars out. Okay, we have completed the steelsmith journey, which has given us perfected steel weapons. And also sent us on the hardened steel journey, which that happens at level 50, so we're a ways from that. And then let's look at the blacksmith thing. So we want steel axe, or axe. It might actually be easier if I just do perfected. There we go. So we need 22 and 3. And again, greatsword. All right. 24. Right. Got that. That's nice. And we can do perfected. Great sword pull. Okay. So, upstairs on the outside, I made these things, which are armor stands or weapon racks, where you can display weapons. So you just find a weapon you would like and you just stick it in there. Although that one. So there's our bloodletter greatsword right there. And these triple slot ones are better for smaller armaments. They just show up better because your larger ones like great swords and pikes and stuff can go in these racks down here, and then smaller ones look better in the triple slot display. So it's just another way of storing them that also makes them decorations in case that's your jam. I like doing it, so. Yeah. All right. And then, yeah, he's already got a perfected steel mace, so he doesn't need help. Let's see what kind of weapon modifications we can make. Durability. We can do simple weapon damage kit. No. We'll do 3. Oh, okay. Don't have any iron bars right now. Now we do. Oh. Let's see. Oh. Okay, well, I can only make 2. Because we only have enough oil for 2. So, our friend here is SOL because they're both going to me. We'll get you more damage another time, bud. So, with our damage kits on them, it does, the battle axe does 37 health damage and 0 armor penetration with shield smash. And the perfected steel greatsword does 37 health damage with 22% armor penetration and cripples. And then we have, of course, our Baltier's lodestone, which does 74 health damage, 47% armor penetration, and sunders. So it's nice. And then our steel trident, 32 and 8. And has reach, which is kind of obvious. It's a trident. All right. Let's see. We are as buffed as we can get. Let me buff our thrall a little bit more with this cooked pork rinds. There you go. Because what we want to make is salted pork, but the recipe for that is within the Mounds of the Dead. So, yeah. And we have 112 salt from our brimstone trip. So, but that is a strength buffing food that gives you plus 15% strength damage. And then we would pair that with the elixir of might or a black lotus potion or a gray lotus potion. All three also give 15% strength damage buff. But the black lotus potion and the gray lotus potion have side effects. They make you drunk. And give you a headache afterwards. So a little bit of a downside. All right, so let's take this camp on first. Let's drink some water. Spend our attribute point so we have more armor. We're going to go with endurance for our first grit perk. Or, well, I guess second grit perk, but first that we can make a choice on, which regenerates your stamina 25% faster, which means that I can dodge faster. Like I'll regenerate my stamina faster from using it in combat and to dodge. So it gives you more time to dodge, basically, because you're regenerating that stamina faster. Hello? Avon calling. You sound like you don't wear makeup. Oh god, it's a Cimmerian berserker. Yeah. Yeah, they're also one of the best fighters in the game. And I probably would have tried to use my iron truncheon on him had I realized that he was a Cimmerian berserker before he ended my life quickly. Hey. Okay. All right. Let's break out the legendary and try and go rescue our friend. All right, this is basically like the litmus test to see if we can handle what's down there, and so far not so good. I'm sorry, Cimmerian Berserker, but I'm going to have to unfriend you.
Your heart indeed. I will drink your blood.
Yay, fatality. Okay. Well, that's your second one, buddy. I don't know that we can let you have another one. Because it's down but not out is 3 strikes and you're out, basically. So within like a 10 or 15-minute period, they thralls can be, quote unquote, unfriended, killed, whatever, 3 times. And then once it happens, like the 4th time, they're DED, not coming back. But we did manage to get the chest and pants of the Cimmerian steel armor, so we got that going for us, which is nice. What you got? Okay. Got the key. Let's see. Oh, hey. Who do we have in here? Iborian Carpenter 3. Well, we need a carpenter, so... A hardened steel bow. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, layered fur. Alright. That was nice. Layered fur is something that's used in the late game gear, so it's good to have. All right. Here, you stop following a moment, and you start following a moment, and let me get you in the house. Away from those nefarious men who are holding you captive. I am but a poor, humble Viking lady. Come on. Where'd she go? Ah, there you are. Snuck up behind me. Don't do that to people. So let's see if she decides what she wants to do. No? Okay. Well. There you go. All right, so we brought some bedrolls along for the ride, which is probably a good thing. But we're gonna attempt it anyway. Oh, let me put my Nemedian on. And yeah, let's go put some more repair of these. items that we just picked up. Tinker Skin. We want advanced armor repair kit. Okay. And then that one. Oh yeah, I can't be wearing them while I repair them. Odd. I know. Like, does that even make sense? Go. And done. And then this one needs to be repaired. And done. And then we will put these two in our fashionist. There we go. So it looks like we still have our same outfit on. Armor. We'll put this, the other stuff. And let's put up what we got. And want 2 of these. And we'll put this in the thrall pot. Along with Cimmerian Feast, which increases your armor. Agility weapons go down here. Here we go. Alrighty then. Now we shall make our way to Mounds of the Dead. Oh. Heck yeah. The meteor shower. See if we can find any meteors up here, just so I can show you what they look like. They will be a little smoky. So, and they kind of look like very round turds. It's the most like smoky turds. Ah, there's one up there. Directly in front of us. You can see a little bit of the smoke coming off of it. But they will land further down as well, like along this ridge. So, and that is why we live here. And these goats, because they are ornery and will fight you regardless of how strong you are. You can be level 60 and they will still come for you. And that makes me giggle. Oh no, these people are back. Wait, let's see. There we go. All right. Got some. Oh, silver. Don't mind if I do. I got some boots for you. I mean, you're not going to match, but that's fine. You eventually will. I'll make sure of it. Okay. So first off, let's check down here and see if our favorite dancer is there. I don't think so. That is a dude. So, the tier 4 dancer that can be there, her name is Leonille. Um, and she can be right where that dude is standing. Today it's a dude and not her. Okay. So we're going to pick up the hardened steel arrows, and the specter coating is good to take with you to the unnamed city, because they have a lot of skeletons and undead as well as around here. So it's helpful to have. It gives you like a debuff, or gives them a debuff. Like you put it on your weapon, and when you hit them with it, it gives them a debuff that stacks to like a 10, and then the coating goes away. So you get like 10 swings, and then you got to reapply. Okay. Put you some gloves, buddy. And for him, we don't really care about the durability, because it doesn't get damaged when thralls get hit, whereas it does get damaged when we get hit. So it's, we don't have to worry about durability for a thrall, which is nice. Delicious bug soup. Okay. All right, here's a tricky pull, because it can get very crowded very fast. Can't believe he just kicked at me. That's rude. Oh no. I'm out of stamina. No, no, no. Okay. Ooh. Oh, salted exquisite meat. That's a good buff for agility users. It does plus 15% agility damage. So let's look at this book. We don't learn anything from it. Hello? Hello? Ooh, we found a steel repair hammer. Alright, so there's a sorcerer right there in front of us. And possibly a fighter back there. Can't remember. Yeah, fighter. What you got? I believe we have already learned this. Yeah, we did, so we can toss it. And a Samite satchel. Oh, goodness. Alright, so another iron truncheon. Notes. Map. Yay, sorcerer's spell page. Okay. Give you do these. This and this. This. Okay. Okay, so we can come across anybody, I can try to make friends with them. We'll see. Hi, Fran. There he goes. And now he's back up here. Instantaneous. Okay, I believe this is... Yeah, this is a possible Delencia spawn, I think. Not her. Okay. What you got? Nothing that we want. Ooh, chain bindings. We do want that. Hardened steel hatchet. That's nice. I just made a steel hatchet, and now I don't need it. We really got to go back to Septimer and try and get Seth's truncheon. So that we have a legendary. So that I can make friends with people more easily. Okay. Hi. Hello. You. Oops.
I will feast upon you.
Went right for my friend. What was that about? Rude. Alright. Let's see. Hi. Don't hurt the camel.
Your heart will be eaten.
You have, yeah, hands and boots. Okay. Who are you? Oh, I got a named tier 4 alchemist. Woohoo! So he will make some pretty cool stuff for us. Let's see, where can we get you? All right. I know you're hurt. Let's see. There you go. All right. You stay there. Oh. That was uncalled for, ma'am. All right, let's put that on. All right. All right, I want you to stay here for just a second. Then I want you to follow me. I want you to stay here. I don't want you to follow me. All right, you. Not on, and then you. Follow. Oh, I forgot I could have both of them follow at the same time. Okay. Let's get you both home. Oops. Okay. Okay. So now we have a tier 4 alchemist, which is our first named thrall. I'm super excited about that. And we didn't have to have harsh negotiations about it because we rescued him. So that's 10 times better. Okay, come on, friends. There's one of you. Here. There you are. You get to do that. Stand at your workstation all confused. Let's see. Let's look at it. Your stats. Jesus. Down strikes, current strikes 1. Okay. I can live with that. Okay, so let's go back. I'm sure everybody has respawned because this is single player. Try and find the Cimmerian Berserker and see if we can, the help of the Thrall, have him become our friend. There he is.
Y'all have your soul. Drink your blood.
Well, oh no. Right, well. Yeah, you guys duke it out. Sorry, I'm concentrating. That's why I'm not talking so much. Because it...
The bright joy of slaying. Die, outsider!
Come on. No, no, no.
The bright fire slaying. Ah! Ah! Ow! Ah! Ah! Die, outsider! Your death will be as meaningless as your life. Ah!
Ooh. Can't believe I did it. I was very intense. I have my capture item. There we go. All right. Ooh. I was holding my breath. Did I drop him? Oh, there he is. Okay. All right, now we take him to one of the friendship making devices that we have at the house. And then we will have a tier 4 fighter. Who is very, very strong and will be very, very helpful. Much better than our current friend. You have to be very, very quiet when you say stuff like that. You don't want to upset him. Shh. Jafari kind of suck. Yeah, your first thrall is always going to be a stepping stone for somebody else. Okay. Oh no, I had to climb. Where did they go? Ooh! Alright, so we can't go this way because I have to climb too much, so. Go another way. But the Cimmerian Berserker is very popular because that spawn that we just got is a guaranteed spawn. So it will always be there. Okay. Woo! Alright, where is the path up? Maybe? Nope. Okay. Okay, so this seems like it's more actually a path up. Yeah. Okay. So we bring them inside. Not on there anymore. Why? There. And start. And there. Now have a Cimmerian Berserker that I will likely turn into a woman. Because that's just how I roll. But you could do that with IOQL. Let's see here. It's, yep, always goes right for it. Okay. I mean, she looks really good right there. We will, lower body. Make her a little thicker. And flip. And up. There we go. Okay. And the hands. Yeah, that's the one that annoys me the most. Hand size. Now she has female hands. Okay. I'm gonna leave her with her star metal war axe. And then we've just got to outfit her in some armor. And we have some star metal bars and weapon handles because of the when I went out earlier today, and I just picked up their star metal weapons and put them in the dismantler. And so that's a good kind of early game way to farm star metal, is to go into Mounds of the Dead and loot the weapons and then put them in a dismantling bench. So we will start her leveling process tomorrow. But as you can see, she starts with 2,549 health, and he has 1,090 at level 15. So big difference. And that kind of stuff is all based on what faction they're from. So, like, everybody from the Forgotten Tribe, which is the Cimmerians, the Forgotten Tribe faction, will start with 2,549 health, and then she starts with 15 strength and 30 vitality, and then has an 80% chance to level in strength and a 75% chance to level in vitality at like base, and then whatever food we give them will increase a chance of one of these growing, or gives it a better chance to grow, I guess I should say. So like that's why I stick with the grilled steak, because it gives a plus 14% on top of whatever this base is. So it would be an 89% chance to level in vitality. And yeah. And then there's also hidden melee and ranged damage modifier bonuses that you can't see without some admin commands that I don't know. And they have, the Cimmerian Berserkers have one of the best. And then with it also being like a solo spawn, so it was just the Cimmerian Berserker where we were. and it's guaranteed to always be a Cimmerian Berserker. That makes it a really, really popular choice amongst players. So, we will begin leveling her next time. And put this back and put down my chain. There we go. Glad we found that. That was helpful. Chain. I guess we can put her in my old guardian armor until we find better armor for her. She looks very good in it. Oh, you can see our alchemist over there walking around trying to figure out what to do. Yeah, he's like, I don't know what to do. So what we get from having a tier 4 alchemist is we can make oil now from bark and ichor. And then we can also have him fill glass flasks to make potions. So it's kind of a handy dude to have. And I think tier 3 and tier 4. Oh, he wants to have a sip, I think. Oh, no, he thought better of it. But that's ultimately why I put the benches down here, was for the thralls to be able to sit down and chill out, because that's one of the needs that needs to be met for living settlements is a place to sit and eat, a fire to chill by, and a place to sleep. So we've given him that, and eventually he'll figure it out. Most thralls, when you put them down in living settlements at first, get a little confused because they've got to figure out the lay of the land kind of thing. So we'll get it together, theoretically. All right. Oh my gosh, hi. Well, thank you, John, for the raid. I appreciate it. We just got back from Mounds of the Dead. We picked up a Cimmerian Berserker as one of our first tier 4 thralls. The other one is this gentleman here, who's a tier 4 alchemist that we rescued from a cage. So, oh, thank you for the follow, John. I appreciated it. And of course, I'm happy to hang out with you guys. It's fun to watch RP. And Owen was just digging holes left and right. It was fantastic. Loved it. Thank you for the follow, Spice. No, I like it. I like it. It was definitely, watching a little bit of a train wreck. Thank you for the follow, Culpable. I appreciate that. But it was fun. It was definitely fun to watch. Yeah, train wreck is what I'm up to. Yeah, it was very do you enjoy the taste of your foot because you keep putting it in your mouth, kind of a situation. So we didn't get to finish clearing all of Mounds, so we will be heading back. But our Dafari Archer 3 here, who is our very first combat thrall, is having a bit of a difficulty with it. So, I'll show you around the Viking roundhouse I made first. Let's see. So this is to keep the Stargazer's Crest denizens from following me in if I get too close to them. And we have a workshop down here with our gibbets for friending people. Our thrall pot, which is our makeshift refrigerator, while we wait to get leveled enough to make real fridges. This is the fashionist and the dismantling bench and immersive armors kind of area, so I call it our mod area. Cooking, tanning, smithing, so much smithing, and then alchemy and carpentry over here. And then upstairs was the only is the room that I kind of decorated, like actually decorated, wasn't just for utility. And it's the sorcery room. So we got our soul altar with effigy, and our divination area with our crystal ball, and then questionable cauldron with our scale, and then the golem assembly, and our chalk circle, and our sacrificial stones with our cool divination or seer mirror, yeah, and then our macaronian painting here, which gets creepier closer you get to it. And then up here is just the communal bedroom for all the thralls that we hope to get one day. He made his way up here to lay down, of course. So. And that's the Viking roundhouse, as I like to call it, or Aesir roundhouse. Yeah. All right, I think, sir, I'm going to give you these pants back. And I don't know what happened to the boots and the hands, but I'm taking these so that I can give them to our pretty lady here. So, just to keep your feet warm and stuff. Okay. Let's see, armor. There we go. We'll put our sandstorm mask in there as well. Sir? Kind of in the way, just FYI. Okay. Armor, tools. Oh, okay. Okay, I think we're good to go back in there. Oh, and then I told you to stay. And you to follow me, ma'am. Okay. Whoops. Okay. All right.
Let us talk quickly before anyone.
Oh, friend. I don't have a tavern for you yet, but okay.
1,000 times I beg you, speak to me.
I just let you out, buddy.
Set me free. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, come on. Get you back to the hizzy. That you can hang out since you can't actually do anything else. Right. All right. Okay. Well, sounds like there is a thunderstorm outside, and I have one of my dogs, whose name is Queen Elizabeth, is very, very afraid of thunderstorms and fireworks. So I might have to log off here shortly to comfort her and possibly give her drugs. But we'll hit up some mounds for a little bit first. We'll go see if there's a Leonil over here. Hi.
Don't make me hurt you, wanderer.
Alright, we'll take those hardened guys. Thank you. That is the dude, so that is definitely not a Leonil. Oh no! Well, she's gonna kill him, so. 'Cause she doesn't have a truncheon. That sucks. I know, sweet girl. I know. I have better thralls or improved thralls and quality of life. So she will take her own pots, her own health potions. So. And there is another Tanner. No daggers. Don't like daggers. There we go. Oh my god, is he like humping the floor? Yeah, he's twerking on the floor. Dead. Alright. That happened. That's just disconcerting. Finally stop. Yeah, okay, he stopped. Desert grog is good because it acts like the salted exquisite meat. It gives plus 15% agility weapon damage, but it doesn't expire. So it's handy to have. It gives you a headache, but small price to pay. Ooh, hardened steel hammer. Thank you. Last time we went the other direction. We went that way, so we'll go this way this time. How are you doing? Got your health back? No. I forgot to give you food. Mm. Leave the camel alone. I don't care what you do, but you leave the camel alone. All right. Oh, I know, honey. I hear it. Hmm. It's not actually.
Your death will be as meaningless as your life.
All right, she's up to 73%, so that'll be good. Here. Please. There we go. He'll be fine. Rub some dirt on it. Oh, speaking of food. we go. Alright, so I believe this is the location of the recipe book with the salted exquisite meat and salted pork and all the good stuff. So we'll be heading that way slowly and carefully. At least it wasn't work. Okay. Oh, goodness. Gotta offload some of this on the camel. Um, 378, okay.
Taste death. Curse you.
Uh, no, I said let's get that. Nothing in here. Oh my goodness. So much deco. Oh yeah, let's learn chicken. Hi. Oh. Swing and a miss. Let me take the steel. Hold on. Hi, lady. Here you go. Yes.
I don't want to hurt you, but I will.
Crumbs, foxy balls! Great joy of slaying! The bride of death will be as meaningless as your life! Die, outsider!
Okay. A little bit of ultra violence. Alright, alright, alright. Okay. Specialist cooking 4. Alright. Let's get this sorcerer and then we will be on our way. Okay. Let's head back home so I can take care of the baby. Oh gosh, you scared the shit out of me.
You don't want to cause trouble here. It wasn't supposed to be like this.
It never is, baby. Okay. Now we go back to our Viking abode. Yeah, still a dude. Okay. It's been an eventful day. We knocked out Steelsmith. Got Brimstone and 2 thralls. And took out, well, half of the mounds twice. So that's like doing the whole mounds, right? And we died at least once. I think it was 2 or 3 times. Oh god, you scared me.
You picked the wrong fight.
The bright joy of slaying.
There we go. Anybody new in here? Looks like there is. Nordheimer Fighter 3. Thank you, but no. Have a good day. We freed him, and he went off back to his family. Yep. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah. Thanked us profusely as he left. Alright. So, you stand right there. You can stand right there. All right, well, I think that's it for me for tonight, but I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who showed up, everybody who followed, everybody who watched. I really, really, really appreciate it. It means the world to me. And I'll be back tomorrow for some more shenanigans. I haven't really decided what we'll do yet, but I can guarantee that it will be fun and that I'll probably die doing it. So, so thank you guys so much, and I hope that you have a lovely